Screw the script, I knows how to talk. How's your local dragon lady here, and it is ban list time. Everyone's talking about what they think should get banned, and I think I should probably put this video up early, especially considering what happened the last time the ban list came out. It came out a few days early, so I'm not taking any chances this time. But before I get to my ban list wish list, I figured let's take a look at the OCG. Their ban list has been updated, so yeah, I'll take a quick look at this. I think it'll be fun, simply because a lot of times it does gives a hint what's going to happen to the TCG's ban list. So right away we can see that's Azathoth, Outer Entity Azathoth, and Topologic Gumbler Dragon are going to be boom, bam, and now I understand Topologic Gumbler Dragon, but the Azathoth, I kind of do. Again, the OCG works differently than the TCG, so I am kind of curious what kind of busted moves they've been doing with Azathoth, because he's really strong. I mean, once you get him out, he just negates everything. So, and he's not difficult to get into. Like, all you need is the outer entity. Only takes it's a rank 4, so yeah, doing that's quite easy. So for the limited, we now have Zodiac Trident, and the beginning of the end. I'm not too familiar with the beginning of the end, but apparently Zodiac, that was banned before. That was banned, and now it is back. So I guess they know something we don't. For the semi-limited, so we have quite a few here, and what I like here is Galatea. Galatea is being semi-limited, so I'm guessing they're saying the Orcus is becoming a problem. Same thing with the Orcus Harp Horror. Deep Sea Diva, okay, and Altergeist. So yeah, these cards, they're definitely taking a look at these, and Baby Saurus. Yeah, that's very interesting to be semi-limited. Baby Saurus, tour guide from the Underworld, Mathematician, and Necros. So so in the TCG, that's limited to 1, but they're bringing it back to 2 in the OCG. Interesting. Yeah, Thunder Dragon Roar and the Salamangreat Circle. They're bringing that to 2. Okay. Mind Control, Sky Striker, Multi-Roll. Yeah, Sky Striker is still a thing, and this is pretty, like, wow, they're going to limit, well, semi-limit, the Allure of Darkness. Now, dark monsters, like, well, any deck that's surrounding dark monsters is quite huge, so yeah, that's basically a pot of greed for any deck that plays primary dark monsters. And Red Reboot. I'm not sure why they would semi-limit Red Reboot. I mean, it's really good. Like, it negates the trap, and yeah, I mean, there's a payoff there. I mean, your opponent gets to search your deck, but the great thing about it is they can't activate traps for the rest of the turn, so I guess they thought it was going too far, because I mean, if you just want to negate a trap, you need a wiretap for that one. And now for the unlimited. So Elemental Hero Shadow Mist invoked Makabe, and Indra the Kaiju Slumber. They're bringing it to 3. Yeah, Chain Strike Reasoning. Yeah, I wasn't even aware Reasoning had a hit or anything, and the Draco Face Off. So okie dokie, that, yeah, so if this will reflect ours, the TCG, who knows? I kind of hope it does when it comes to the Orcus and the Sky Striker, because they are becoming an issue. So let's go ahead and get to what I personally would like to see to take a hit on the ban list. So right away, they get banned. I know some other people were talking about this. Given the past few YCSs, Orcus and Sky Striker, holy moly, something's gotta happen with these guys. Sky Striker especially, because that's been around for over a year. It's the meta deck that just won't die, and I don't think it needs to die. Like, there's nothing wrong with a meta deck lasting this long, but if it does, it just shows how versatile it is. But I think the reason why Sky Striker is still going strong simply because of its engine, and that's where the Orcus come in. So Orchestrated Babel, I really think something that has to be banned outright. I mean, you could limit it to one, but I would like to see it banned. I think it would put Orcus in check, and the card, it just allows you to play during your opponent's turn, because as long as you got Orcus on the field, it turns all of their effects into quick effects. And I don't think that's fair at all. Sky Strikers, however, Sky Strikers take a hit. Again, in turn, it will put Orcus in check. So, Sky Striker Hornet Drones. The Hornet Drones, yeah, it's because if you control no monsters, it basically allows you to get a token out. So, in my opinion, anything with a token, it's just free link off material. So, which I know that's the point of the card, but it just helps out more with the Orcus. Now, another card I think that either should be limited to one, but a ban wouldn't really bother me, is Ebe, the World Chalice Justicar. And this card is still easy to abuse. And people are saying, oh, the Guard Dragon Archipane, that's gone. It's like, oh, no. That doesn't make a single difference at all. No, you can still build a busted board with Ebe alone. And like cards like Draconet, for example, is a one card Ebe. So getting Ebe is ridiculously easy. You know, you use Synapse Mining, you can use the Dinosaur Engine. If you get this card out, the rest just builds itself. You know, you summon her, allows you to search for your World Legacy Guard Dragon, and when she leaves the field, you can get the puppy out. Well, I call him puppy, you know, the Guard Dragon, but yes, baby or puppy, whatever you want to call him, get him out, link away. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I think something has to happen to Ebe. Either Ebe or the SARYUJA Skull Dread. I don't think SARYUJA Skull Dread needs to be banned. So that's where I'm going to get to my limit to one. Now, SARYUJA Skull Dread, I kept talking about this card the past few videos for ban lists, and I still stand by it. Something has to be done with this card. I'm not seeing as many people abuse it that much, but I think it's okay to have SARYUJA Skull Dread down to one. One on its own is not that bad. Like, yes, you can still draw 4 cards, you can customize your hand, but 2 is when things get stupid, alright? You know, drawing 8 cards. No. Dragon Lady speaks. Do something about SARYUJA Skull Dread, please. I every time the list comes out, I'm like, oh, please, and it just doesn't. So, no. SARYUJA Skull Dread, at least to 1. I don't think a big deal, okay? Another limit to 1, I know I keep talking about Sky Strikers and the Orcus, but yes, Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. I'm sure we all seen that YCS Duel where 3 Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage was drawn, hard drawn. Like, that was that was one of my most favorite duels I've seen. That was hard the cards right there, but Mobilize, Engage is just, oh man, it's just, you know, again, you control no monsters, just add 1 Sky Striker from your deck to your hand. That's it. And of course, if there's 3 or more magic cards in your graveyard, you can draw 1 card. So yeah, what's not to like about this card? So no, I don't think it should be outright banned at all. I think 1 is good enough. I mean, Sky Striker's taken so many hits. Widow Anchor, like, a lot has been hit, and it just won't die. So, okay, I think Engage would be fair. When it comes to Orcus, Orcus Harp Horror. Yeah, if nothing were to happen to Orchestrated Babel, they should at least do something with Orcus Harp Horror and Galatea. Galatea, the Orcus Automation. Now, my husband hates this card with a passion, and I don't blame him. It's easy to make. All you need is 2 effect monsters, including an Orcus monster. So yeah, you're playing an Orcus deck. That's going to be pretty easy to do. You can't destroy by battle. You can target a banished machine monster. You can shuffle into the deck, and you can set 1 Orcus magical trap directly from your deck. So it's just a free negate. So yeah, so according to the OCG, they want to limit it to 2, but gosh, if anything else from the deck isn't touched, I think they should do something with the Galatea. Who knows? But any combination, you know, bang the Babel, maybe you can leave the Horror and the Galatea as it is. I'm not sure. Like, all I know is this deck has to be reined in somehow. Some shape or form. So Babel, Harp Horror, Engage, Galatea. I know it's asking a lot, but I'm not saying that every single one of these should be hit. Maybe one or two of them, like something, just something, anything. And Thunder Dragon Colossus. Thunder Dragons, they're still really, really strong. I know they haven't really taken like a lot of YCSs or like anything massive like that, but hey, if anything were to happen to the Sky Striker engine or to Orcus, who knows? People will probably get out their old Thunder Dragon decks, dust them off, and find new innovative ways to play them. So Thunder Dragon Colossus, yeah, he's just so easy to get out, especially multiple. Like I played games where people got multiple Colossus out. So I think it's fair to have just one. One is all you really need to do the job. I mean, most people get them out just to limit their opponent's plays. You just can't search anything. Now there are other cards that has the same effect. That's easier to use, but Thunder Dragon can be used. Thunder Dragon Colossus can still be used for other things other than just limiting your opponent's play. So yeah, limit to one. So yeah, that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but as long as something happens to the Sky Striker engine and Orcus, we'll see what happens. Semi-limited, I don't really have anything offhand that I would like to semi-limit. A few things could possibly be removed, but when it comes to removing things, TRICKSTAR Light Stage, and I saw some people talk about TRICKSTAR Light Stage, and I have to think about it, and I can see what they're saying, because say for example, if they were to hit Sky Striker or Orcus, I don't see why TRICKSTAR Light Stage can't be removed. Why not? I think it's about time that TRICKSTAR's made a comeback. I mean, they're still getting support released, but I guess people aren't playing it simply because what's the point? Because of Light Stage? But yeah, I think they can remove. And once again, Book of Moon. Free Book of Moon. That should be a hashtag. Like, hashtag free Book of Moon. Come on, man. Like, just like the SARYUJA Skull Dread, my past few videos of ban list time, come on, man. SARYUJA Skull Dread to 1. Free Book of Moon. There's no reason at this point that Book of Moon should be limited to 1. We have other cards out there that kind of do the same thing. Book of Eclipse, that's a quick play magic card. It puts your opponent's cards face down. I know there's a downside, your opponent will draw cards, but depending on your strategy, putting things in face down defense position is all you really need. Now, of course, this Swords of Concealing Light is not as effective. It's a regular magic card, but hey, I mean, if you play cards like I do, Chaos Max, or you just need to turn off face-up cards effects, like if you want to turn off Thunder Dragon Colossus, well, you can play Swords of Concealing Light just to disrupt that strategy. So, yes. So anyway, that's my thoughts. I mean, like I said before, I don't think all those cards need to be hit or limited to 1. A combination of either one, I think, will definitely change the format. So, what do you think? Do you have certain cards that you think should get a hit, should be banned or removed? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, is your Dragon Lady saying to be a good sport, play the game, not the fame. See ya! Thanks for watching! If you like what you see, subscribe and be sure to click on the bell for notifications. You can also check me out on Facebook. The link is in the description below. Happy dueling!